It's extremely grueling. We always say that we stretch you to the point where we can see all your holes.
Point of fire there! Give me rapid!
The Joint Readiness Training Center rotation is like a cricket bat in the face over and over again.
What's that, right?
I'm Sian Grzeszczyk, and I'm joining the Welsh Cavalry as they spend 12 days in what's known as the Box, a feared training area that's been used to test troops to their limits for decades. It's the most advanced attack helicopter in the world. The Apache rains down Hellfire missiles. It's known as the Tank Buster. It became iconic in Afghanistan, where Prince Harry served as an Apache co-pilot and gunner. The Taliban nicknamed it the Mosquito. Weighing 10 tons with a two-person crew, it can dive into action at speeds of up to 200 miles per hour. It's armed with a 30mm chain gun, firing 600 rounds a minute. It can carry up to 76 rockets, 16 Hellfire missiles, and 1,200 rounds. But what's it like to fly in one? The US Army is allowing me to become the first British journalist to be granted special permission to be flown in one of their Apaches. 10th Combat Aviation Brigade, part of 10th Mountain Division, are on one of the biggest military exercises that's taken place in the world this year. They've travelled from New York to Louisiana, and one of their top guns has agreed to fly me. So we've just been told that there are only 2 pilots here who are even allowed and trained to take a civilian up in an Apache helicopter. They can't remember the last time this happened. It's so unprecedented. I am incredibly excited. Randy wanted to join the military since he was 7 years old. He started off as a mechanic on Apaches and is now one of the most senior pilots in the US Army. Next year, when he retires, he will become one of their Top Gun instructors at their flight school.
I have actually, as an aviator, I've deployed to Iraq once, and Afghanistan twice, and then on the front in Korea twice as well.
Have you ever flown a civilian in an Apache before?
Oh, I have not. This will be my first time. So when we get back, and if they look down there and the helicopter's doing all kind of funny things, just know that she's on the controls and not me.
The configuration and complexity of the aircraft means it's exceptionally rare for a civilian to be flown. The detailed safety brief makes that very clear. I'm paying very close attention.
All right, if we go down in water, I'll blow the canopy first prior to going in, because it'll implode instead of explode, okay? Once you get in water due to the pressure. We lose comms, I will level the aircraft, training at that point stop, right? It's day, you will hear me bang on the bulletproof glass. Yeah. That's letting you know to look back. There's a little mirror, you can actually look back and see me. Okay. And if I point towards my mic, that means that I can't hear you, all right? But if you do well out on the objective, I may let you fly a little bit on the way back. But at no time, if I say, hey, I have the controls, just allow me to have the controls, okay? At no time will I allow you to fly by yourself. I will be shadowing the controls at all times.
Sounds very sensible,
yeah.
Thank you so much. Next, I have to get fitted for my helmet and kit. There's lots of preparation before we get off the ground.
That's actually pretty darn good.
Feels great.
That's good right there.
Meanwhile, Randy makes a call to the weather team. Thunderstorms had been forecast for the day, but things are looking much brighter.
All right, weather looks good. So weather brief complete. Just gotta hop in and go.
Right, so this is the sick bag. Some pretty apt artwork on it here, I think, but I'm gonna try not to use it. It's time, and Dragon 00 even gives me my own call sign.
Goose.
Goose? Oh.
Yeah.
I'm flying with Dragon 00.
When you talk to Tower, you tell him Goose 00.
As a big fan of the film Top Gun, I'm very happy with that.
We talk her in and get her situated, okay, and then they give it back for starting engines.
Dozens of crew are involved in getting an Apache off the ground. Their work is absolutely vital and ensures all runs smoothly.
So I don't own it. This young lady here owns it. So that is her. We just borrow it.
Yeah.
So it belongs to her.
Well, thank you for letting me fly in it.
Hey, give me the front seat. Nice.
Oh yeah. And around the cycle. There you go.
Perfect.
She's buckled in?
So what I'm doing right now is trying to get the aircraft set up for flight, okay?
Okay, great.
Putting in the frequencies. Okay, you ready to roll?
Ready. I feel the need to speed.
I'm telling you. Thank you, Goose.
I'm in 355 Alexander Tower, Roger, Bravo 1 intersection, wind 060, Niner, Goose 15, take over, stand.
Take over. Got their briefing. Alright, Goose. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna check off tower and come up front control, okay?
Okay, got it.
I have been flying Apache since 2007 and I love it every day. I go out to get to do something fun. And you know, you really can't call this a job. I wouldn't trade this job for anything in the world.
I was thinking exactly the same thing.
And now it's time to have a go for myself.
If you want to grab this, come on the cycling, I'll guard you, okay?
Okay, but you're in full control, though, aren't you?
I am in full control, yes.
Oh,
There you go.
yeah,
Taking this purpose just a little bit.
yeah.
There you go, that's you right there.
Oh, wow, I'm flying with you.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Alright. If you want to go down, just push a little forward on the cycling.
Okay, here we go.
Have the nose go down.
Wow, this is
There
incredible.
you go. If you want to stop your descent, pull aft.
Okay, yeah, I'm being pretty gentle with it.
There you go.
Wow.
If you want to go right, just push right.
Yeah,
There you go.
amazing.
If you want to stop your right turn, just add the opposite. There you go.
Exactly happening.
Yeah, that's it. It's like driving a car.
Okay, I'm higher. Ready.
You're high, Goose. Alright, I have all the controls.
Okay, you're thinking.
I'm taking full control over it.
Okay, great.
There you go. Alright, so being that we can't get into the box, I really can't show you what it looks like. To actually sneak up on the objective. The definition on it.
Yeah,
Alright, it's gonna be down and to the right, alright?
yeah.
Alright, Goose, when you're ready.
Okay.
You're on the controls.
Got it now, okay.
Yeah.
I'm never going to be able to see this again, but this is Sian Grzeszczyk flying an Apache attack helicopter over the top of Louisiana with what I have to say is my favourite pilot of all time, Randy.
Absolutely.
Give me a 563 down.
Alright, if you want to go left, just push the left.
Okay.
There you go. And then pull aft cycling, pull back on it.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Descend upon discretion, maintain 3,000.
And if you want to stop, just go opposite. Alright, and a little forward cycle so you can get your airspeed back.
Okay.
There you go.
Great.
Moving it felt like it was part of my arm. I was struck by the speed and the manoeuvrability. And next it was time to see whether I could keep my breakfast down. Randy wants to demonstrate something called a pitch-back turn.
Are you ready? Ready, good?
Thank you so much, Randy.
Alright.
And with that, it's time to head back.
Goose, I think you're ready to go up by yourself.
for once in my life, I'm actually speechless. It was incredible, the view from up there. And when he said, you've got control of the aircraft, the spike of adrenaline was just unlike anything I've ever felt.
How did she do?
Well, Goose did well. I mean, she's definitely a natural, you know, a natural Chuck Yeager. So by far, one of my easiest students to train. There you go. Just bring this, there you go. Came back with a little pitchback turn, and she's good to go now.
Thank you so much. Join me next time as we meet the enemy and find out why they're called Geronimo. Sian Grzeszczyk, Forces News, Alexandria Airport, Louisiana. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.